Do you ever find yourself exhausted trying to explain your choices to people who just don't get it? Maybe it's your parenting style, the way you eat, how you choose to live your life, and no matter what you say, they still judge, question, or they just don't support you. I've been there. I used to stress so much over what people thought, whether it was about how I feed my kids, the way I choose to live a more plant-forward lifestyle, or even just how I parent in a more mindful way. And then I heard a simple phrase that completely shifted my mindset. Let them. At first, I didn't quite get it. Like, what do you mean, just let them? But once I truly understood it, something in me shifted. And honestly, I've never felt so free. So what does let them actually mean? It means releasing the need to control other people's opinions, choices, or understanding of you. It means if they don't understand your lifestyle, let them. If they judge the way you raise your kids, let them. If they don't support your personal growth, let them. Because here's the thing, they're going to think what they want anyway. And you wasting your energy trying to change that, it's really only holding you back. And how many times have we held back, downplayed our choices, or just second-guessed ourselves just to avoid someone else's judgment? I know I used to do it all the time. I can't tell you how many times I found myself over-explaining things. Like why my son doesn't eat eggs. He's allergic, plain and simple. But instead of just saying that, I'd go into this whole spiel about allergies, symptoms, doctor visits, like I needed to justify it. Or when my kids are extra fussy because they didn't sleep well or they just didn't eat very much that day, I'd catch myself oversharing. Oh, they're just tired. They didn't nap long enough. That's why they're grumpy. As if I needed to explain why kids have moods. And honestly, no one really needed all that information. I used to get so frustrated trying to make them see my perspective. But then I realized, why am I wasting my energy trying to convince people who don't want to understand? Instead of just trying to make them get it, I just started saying, yep, this is what works for us. And guess what? Life got so much easier. So why is this concept so powerful? Well, it all comes down to emotional boundaries. When we worry too much about what other people think, we're giving away our power. We're making their opinion more important than our truth. And the kicker? We can't control what's in someone else's mind, only how we respond to it. And this idea actually ties kind of into mindfulness too. Mindfulness teaches us to focus on our inner peace instead of reaching to every little thing outside of us. And let them, it's basically mindfulness in action. It's about choosing alignment over attachment. And once you get this, it's liberating. So here's what happens when you start practicing let them. You feel lighter because you're not carrying the weight of other people's opinions. You have more energy to focus on the things that actually bring you joy. You stop over-explaining yourself. Seriously, no is a full sentence. And honestly, the best part, people eventually stop questioning you as much because they realize you're just unbothered. So listen, at the end of the day, we can't make everyone happy, and we don't have to. Your life is yours. Your choices, they don't need approval. So if they don't understand your journey, if they judge the way you eat, parent, live, or just dream, let them. And then let yourself be free. If this message spoke to you today, let me know in the comments. What's one thing you're going to start letting go of? Let's chat about it. And if you're on this journey of heart-based, plant-forward living, make sure to hit that subscribe button so we can grow together. Until next time, sending you all so much love.